Hey guys, it's Adrian. So today we're going to be talking about a subject that's not for the faint of heart. It's actually one of the most highly discussable and also disputable like topics right now that's happening in 2020. Now, I'm not a man of culture, but my fellow right here is.
Promise I won't take up too much of your time here. My name is Ander Christensen. I live at 1212 Twin Ridge Road. Lincoln has the opportunity to be a social leader in this country. We have been casually ignoring a problem that has gotten so out of control that our children are throwing around names and words without even understanding their true meaning and treating things as though they're normal. I go into nice family restaurants and I see people throwing this name around and pretending as though everything is just fine. I'm talking about boneless chicken wings. I propose that we as a city remove the... Excuse me, I'm trying to...
Yeah.
Excuse me,
Sure.
come on. I propose that we as a city remove the name boneless wings from our menus and from our hearts. These are our reasons why. Number one.
Now, right here, this man is. Let me show you his name. He goes by the name of. Let's see. Christensen. Now, this young, fine gentleman here is disputing towards the city council of Lincoln that boneless chicken wings are in fact the greatest abomination that has happened on towards culinary and gastronomy alike. I mean, a Nebraska man appeals to city council to prohibit lies of boneless chicken wings. A man in Lincoln, Nebraska made an impassioned appeal to his local government on August 31st, urging council members to crack down on a practice he said amounted to living a lie, calling chicken tenders boneless chicken wings. The man, who introduced himself as Anders Christensen, came forward to speak to the public comment section of the Lincoln City Council meeting on Monday evening. Christensen said Lincoln had allowed a problem fester in the community but had the opportunity to take action and become a social leader in the United States. We have been casually ignoring a problem. Look, I'm going to let him talk.
Nothing about boneless chicken wings actually come from the wing of a chicken. We would be disgusted if a butcher was mislabeling their cuts of meats, but then we go around and pretending as though the breast of the chicken is its wing. Number two, boneless chicken wings are just chicken tenders, which are already boneless. I don't go to order boneless tacos. I don't go and order boneless club sandwiches. I don't ask for boneless auto repair. It's just what's expected. And then number three, we need to raise our children better. Our children are raised being afraid of having bones attached to their meat. That's where meat comes from. It grows on bones. We need to teach them that the wing of a chicken is from a chicken, and it's delicious. I propose that we rename boneless wings in the city of Lincoln. We can call them buffalo-style chicken tenders. We can call them wet tenders. We can call them saucy nugs or trash. We can take these steps and show the country that where we stand, and that we understand that we've been living a lie for far too long, and we know it because we feel it in our bones.
All right. So this young man, he surely knows what he's talking about. Boneless wings. Now, why is this even a discussion? I mean, truly, there are people that are going to argue, sir, you are wrong. They're boneless wings. Now, I have to dare to tell you, between boneless wings, how can boneless wings be called boneless wings? It's an indisputable fact. I mean, they don't come from a bone. So clearly this man is stating justice, and he's fighting the hard fascist people that demand that it's boneless wings. Now, this guy is fighting for all solid. He's the man of the people. He's demanding that boneless wings be called something else. Be called wet wings, trash. Something that has not to do with wings. It's tenders. So clearly this man knows what he's talking about. He's a man of the people. And I hopefully this can reach up towards the Supreme Court. This is truly a moral, ethical issue at the moment. And my God, it's beautiful. I think this man speaks to the many of injustices and the sheer law. I mean, he's stating it out there. I mean, he's pushing forward. Take that disgrace of a name off our restaurants' menus. It's not right, guys. Boneless wings. Just call them tenders. Call them trash. Call them anything but boneless wings. It's true. I agree with this young gentleman, and I hopefully he gets the funding that he deserves. So one day we can go across the United States and flourish with this agenda and statement that boneless wings derive not from a bone, they're far away from the bone. They're tenders. So clearly, this man is doing the right thing. He's fighting for the people, and chef kiss to him. I hope he gets far. Truly, I wish he does. Now, we're going to be talking about our second episode, our second news article. And this one's going to be our man, Elon Musk. Now, Elon Musk is developing his Neuralink, which is essentially a brain implant slash... Basically, it's going to be a computer within our minds, and it's going to help out with all sorts of things. He doesn't get too specific about it. I mean, I did see a Joe Rogan podcast about it, but besides that, I'll read you a little bit of the article. With grudging assistance from a trio of pigs, Neuralink co-founder Elon Musk showed off the startup state-of-the-art neuron reading brain implants and announced the system that has received the Food and Drug Administration's preliminary blessing as an experimental medical device. Brain-computer interference have been the stuff of science for the decades, and in a sense, they always existed in the form of neuron-reading electrode grids. But Musk and his Neuralink team are aiming to create easily implantable wireless devices that theoretically could be used to give full sight to the blind and make it possible for people to communicate thoughts directly. As Elon Musk said, this is obviously sounding increasingly like a Black Mirror episode, he said, but well, I guess they're pretty good at predicting. The future is going to get weird. Holy hell, if I'm imagining like having sex with an artificial kawaii, if I'm imagining myself like, you know, being in a relationship with an artificial intelligence waifu, then my God, this man is truly a man of his people too. He's clearly defining what's the future gonna be like. We need another person? No, I have my artificial wife that's bitching about me from 9 to 5. Let's see. These are brain-computer interferences that use AI to transform information from one region of the brain stimulant to another in order to achieve a goal such as rehabilitation, restoration, or augmentation of or brain function. So originally the idea is so that you can start, you know, improving your motor skills and possibly even bring back some possibly senses that were gone for some individuals. So let's try to not to think everything is cynical, but it's possibly that, you know, you don't want anybody to be hacking inside your head. But truly, this is, you know, we're going steps ahead. And now another step ahead, we're going to be talking about flying cars in Japan. So, Japanese startup prototype cars takes flight. Tokyo. The Tokyo-based startup SkyDrive Incorporated recently unveiled its flying cars and conducted a manned flight test in front of the press. The prototype is a one-seat model that looks like a combination of a small aircraft and a drone. It is 4 meters long, 4 meters wide, and 2 meters tall. The flying car has 8 propellers and floated about 2 meters off the ground before flying for about 3 minutes over a distance of 150 meters at 4 kilometers per hour during its test flight in Toyota on Tuesday. So, you know, people are already investing a lot of money into this company, and you know, this actually might boom into its whole new thing. You know, Back to the Future might be a possibility faster than we thought it would be. Toyota invested more than $40 billion in January in a U.S. company that is developing a flying car fuselage. The market for flying cars is expected to grow to $1.5 trillion by around 2040. So, call me crazy. You know, I think flying cars was a late bloomer towards our society, but let's have faith that it might come. It might actually happen. So, the justice for boneless wings, and to be called tenders, obviously, that's the greatest social ethical issue at this moment. I mean, come on, right? And then we have the development of flying cars and also implants on towards our head. So call us crazy, but the singularity might just happen sooner than we might think. And despite us seeing things slowly changing, things are slowly changing whether we like it or not. Each day that passes, we're going closer onto the future. So it is what it is, my friend. So whether you like that or not, it's bound to happen. We're going to have computers instead of outside. We're going to have them inside our heads eventually. Who knows? But I like to take this on a positive note. Truly, you know, we got to view things from a positive perspective. I mean, obviously there is going to be some cynicism on towards this development of technology, but you know, let's start off with, you know, the benefit of the doubt, right? So I think that's going to be it for this episode. And yeah, man, like, you know, it is what it is. See you guys tomorrow.